Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. If you, I hope you're all doing well. I know the title might be misleading. What we're doing today, we're just chatting and we're talking. We're doing tier lists today. And oh, hello, Smith. Hello there. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? We're doing tier lists today. And I thought a great way to start would be to, just go and rate all of the Ratatouille rats in Ratatouille. All the rats in Ratatouille. I'm just chilling. Okay, we'll be chilling together. We'll be chilling, rating the rats in Ratatouille. Okay, so this was a recommendation from Spamton. There he is. I didn't get a notification again, but I knew you were streaming tonight. What? What is going on with the notifications? I had a special little thing typed in too. I don't remember what it was, but I thought it was clever. I got some screenshots. We got all the rats from Ratatouille here. Here, let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh. Yeah, there we are. We got Remy. We got Emile. Got his dad. We got the lab rat. I also put in the rats from the credits too. Technically, this is Remy. We're gonna put him in there twice, I guess. So, because I think some people think that like this here might be Remy. Maybe he is. Maybe they do look the same. But he's got like the black fur, because like the identifying feature on Remy is he's got that blue fur. But I say we just get right into it, okay? We got S tier, we got A tier, we got B tier, C tier, D tier, F tier. And if there's any other tier list that you want to see me do after this, leave a comment in the chat. I'll make it happen. Because I don't think this is going to take up the entire stream. I'm glad I was able to join at the start tonight. Yeah, me too. Sorry, I usually start like right around 8:15. But I got rid of everything off my schedule, and I've kind of just been winging it recently. But I go every other night. That's my schedule. So next stream will be Monday. I don't know what I'm gonna do Monday. I don't know if there's anything. I'll probably play a PlayStation 1 game. But I don't know what all's happening next week. I don't know what would be relevant. I try to do something semi-trendy. Did you get the Mohawk model done? I haven't done it yet, but I'll make it happen. I got to think about some other hairstyles too, especially if I do that as like as the bits thing, the redemptions, to change the style of hair. I got one. There's like a shaggy one. I have that, so I could pull that up. But that's to be determined. But what we're determining right now, got the rats from Ratatouille. Number one, let's start with Remy. I love this picture of Remy. Looking down Linguini's shorts. Sideburns. Oh, that'd be funny. Bald? I'd have to change how the model is built out, but I could do bald. F? No, we're not putting Remy in F. Remy is an easily an S tier. He's got great character development. He's got dreams. He's got passion. He's got more humanity in him than most of the humans in the film. Maybe. That might be a stretch. I like the movie Ratatouille. It's my favorite movie. Yeah, let's go! Ratatouille, easily one of my favorite movies of all time, and top of the list in Pixar. I like all the Pixar movies though. Those I was thinking about ranking those later after this, but for me the Pixar movies, it's like picking a favorite child, you know. But we'll put Remy there. I'll also put, I'm pretty sure this is Remy too, but if it's not, S tier, because he's great in the credits sequence as well. I like Remy. He's my favorite character. Yeah, that's why he's going S tier. This is a hot take, maybe. I'm thinking. I was trying to, when I was pulling these screenshots and stuff, I was trying to determine where Emile goes. Because, very good actor. Yeah. All of the actors in Ratatouille are fantastic. Just like every other Pixar film, they do a great job with casting. Emile, I love Emile. He's one of my favorite characters in the movie. But I was thinking back at the film, and he doesn't really ever help. He only makes things worse. Like, whether it's the beginning, right, with they get shocked on top of the roof. I'm gonna blame Emile for that. And then when the rats, Emile climbs up to the attic where the rats are hidden, and then he gives away their location, and then they have to move and everything. That was all because of Emile. If he didn't go for the light, if he didn't crawl up there, the entire movie wouldn't have happened. So there's the other problem too. Everything that he does messes something up, but it also moves the plot along, which is a great device, and to have a character like that. So we'll put him as A. That's a long-winded way to say we're putting him in A. And why he's not in S. Just like and I love this shot too. I wasn't going to make this as image though. The shot where he's eating the grapes, and then the block of cheese falls on him, and he shoots all the grapes out. I wish I had that up. I could go look it up. But that's a funny shot. I couldn't find it though, so I pulled that one instead. I thought it was funny too. His dad, Remy's dad, we're putting him in S tier. I think he deserves it. Because in a lot of ways, he's a lot like Remy. He's got passion. He believes in his family. You know, he's really a strong person. His dad is D tier for me. He is like a terrible person. But he's only bad in the way that he doesn't want Remy to hurt himself or hurt the other people around him. He's incredibly protective. And like even his words of wisdom, when he shows Remy the dead rats, he kind of just forced everything on him. Yeah, he does. But it's coming from a good place. And then at the end of the film, and here's why I put him in S tier, is because he redeems himself. And he starts to listen to Remy and doesn't try to push anything on him. He says, if this really means that much to you, you know, me and the other rats will all help you out. Just tell us what to do. And that's like exactly what he says too. And I think that's a great character development for him. That is why he's S tier. Since we brought it up in this as well, we got the dead rats, okay? They serve a good purpose. Wait, why did that pull up Siri when I said that? S tier for the dead rats. But they don't. Look at them. They don't do anything. Also, when I looked this up to try to find that image, there's like a reference image that Pixar used where like there's like an actual shop in France where D tier. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. D tier. Did I just slap it in there? But there's an actual shop in France where that exists. I think it belongs in D tier. I don't want to put it in F tier because it's a huge motivator and like impactful scene and moment. I love when they said it's ratting time and then they ratted all over the place. Yeah, isn't that what the lab rat says? Yeah, he says he's like, you're his fluffy buddy or something. And then right after that, he says, it's ratting time. And then he grabs the health inspector and gives him the old 1-2 Ratatouille. B tier. He's not a terrible guy, and he does help when it matters. I'm struggling to put him in C tier, though, because he's kind of a dick. Although, he's had a hard life. Look at him. Bro is literally a lab rat. He's got the little tag on his ear and stuff. I don't know if you can see that. Dude has had it rough. He's the Rock's rat. He does kind of look like the Rock, doesn't he? He belongs in B tier. But when it comes to his friends, where are they at? Yeah, these guys, he's also in this picture too, but I was mainly going off of his buddies here. And all of these characters, I kind of based it off of, because there's more rats than this, obviously, in the film, right? But I went through the ones that have, like, their face is, like, featured prominently for, like, a couple seconds. If they're there for a bit or something, I categorize them as a character. So when it comes to his friends, I freaking hate these guys. These people are the worst. There's no redeeming quality. They don't, I mean, obviously they all help at the end, right? To cook at Gusteau's. But these guys, like, when they show up with a meal, they're just there for a good time. They're dicking around, basically. And I think they belong in F tier. I hate those rats. They do nothing. They just take up space. Yeah, that's basically it. Now, another character that I'm really not a big fan of. This guy right here. Or girl? I'm not really sure. This rat. At the beginning, Remy saves this rat's life, basically. C tier? I'm thinking C. Because they're not a terrible person, they just got a bad attitude. They got like a Karen attitude. Because Remy basically, like, he saves all the lives as, like, the health inspector, right? This is the rat where he's like, the cleanliness is close to godliness. He does that. But this is also the rat at the end of the movie when they're at the table. And then, like, this is when you realize that the monologue at the whole time is actually Remy, like, talking to a group of rats telling a story. This is the rat that says, well, how do you know? And the way they say that, it's such a, they're lame, all right? I don't like them. Put them in C tier. Maybe even D tier. It's not letting me zoom out. Keep getting that T-Mobile ad. Here, if I hit minus, does that do it? Okay, we're good. Yeah, because they're not as... Now I feel like the dead rats. Because the dead rats don't really make me angry. They just don't really serve a purpose. We're moving the dead rats up to B. This guy we're putting in C. Let's see, who else we got here? We got... Let's do this one, alright? I don't know if you can tell who this is, because it's a little dark. I'm going to try to zoom in again. Okay, this rat right here. They're on all fours. This is back when Remy reunites with his family, alright? This rat is walking around the club with a plate and, like, food and drinks on the plate. He's like a server. He's a server rat. And it just looks so funny and cute. I almost want to put him in C, in S tier. Because they don't do anything. They don't say anything. But it's a follow shot. And it follows them around. So I think they're a prominent character. Thinking either A or B. Rank Disney characters you can beat in a fight next. I gotta look that up. Is that one of them? Okay, I gotta remember that. S tier? Are we thinking S tier for the? We'll put him in S tier. Just for the bit, we'll put him in S tier. This rat at the beginning of the credits. Sorry, my bad. We're all over the place. Actually, let's do that. Let's do all of the credit rats now. Credit rat. This is the first credit rat. It's a great design. They look awesome. These rats have some of the strongest riz of any Pixar character I've ever seen. I went back to watch it to try to determine my ranking here. These rats have so much riz, it is incredible. Almost on like a creepy level. I don't totally agree with them. But this one first, he's just grabbing a piece of cheese. He's a rat. He likes cheese. Put him in C tier. He didn't do anything wrong. They have baby Gronk levels of riz. Yeah, they do. This one here, B tier. He's doing the, what do you call that? Not a ukulele. What do you call that? Why don't I want to call it a ukulele? You know, the thing where you spin the circle around your waist. What the hell is that called? A banjo? Nah, it's like something you play a hula hoop. Why couldn't I think of that? Why don't I want to call it a ukulele? This guy's using an onion, a ring of an onion, as a hula hoop. He's cool. This one, same sequence. Got cartoon rat sliding down into dip. Put him in C tier. Not as cool, not as hip. It looked like a banjo zoomed out for me. Oh yeah, this kind of yeah over here. Yeah. I wish I could zoom in and out quicker, but it oh yeah, I just tried to do it there. It's gonna create some lag. But let's keep going with the rats, okay? We got this rat in here. He's just chilling. He's sitting in a bowl of soup like it's a hot tub. And he's chowing down on like some tomatoes and stuff. He's got like the little garnish and stuff. He's eating it. It's kind of a little rizzy. I'll put it in C tier for credit rat. I feel like almost all of the credit rats are going to go in C tier. Why is it not letting me move that one? What happened? Why'd you do that? Okay, let's actually leave it as this for a while, because you can see it better like this. A tier? But in front of a meal? Okay, yeah. That's the next thing. That as soon as all of these are on a letter, I want to rearrange them so that they're all accurately ordered. I feel I don't know if I can put them in A with a meal. I put them in B. These rats, okay, just chilling underneath like the sun, the heat lamps. These look at how they're like stretching out. They're so satisfied. They're just chilling. They belong in A tier. I'll put them in A. There's like 3 of them. This one, I got to put this one in A too. I just love the design of like that mouth how it like gapes open like that. And this one, he like hops off of like a balcony and he like splashes into the pool. He looks grumpy. Yeah, I think they're funny. This one right here, this is a rat. He's dancing. He's doing like ice skating on the edge of wine glasses. It's kind of chill, kind of cool. Gotta have skill to do something like that. C tier. C tier for Credit Rat. These two right here, I'm kind of indifferent. They're like on like a pot pie or something. It's like ooey gooey or something, but it's like frozen. And they're like, it's like a situation. Is it a soup? But it's like frozen over. Maybe it is like a frozen soup. But they're fishing in here. And then they break through. It's a really funny bit. And I like their designs. We'll put them in B tier. Now here we go. Here's where we get really rizzed up, all right? I didn't know you could send that emoticon in here? Is that just a Twitch emoticon? Okay, this rat though. This rat climbs up to the top of a wedding cake, takes the groom off, leaves the bride up there, gives this bride a big smooch. B tier? We're thinking B tier for this guy? It's like the rat equivalent of like a body pillow, you know, like it's or like a it's like a full size. He got Riz, but it's essentially like that one scene in Shrek, right, with Gingy and the he's beating the Lord Farquaad down off of the cake, and then he dances with the Fiona cake topper. I'm talking really meta right now. Do the roar. Move it. Okay. S tier? We're S and B tier? That was the other one, right? Smith, I gotta agree with you. We're putting them in B tier. Did it go? It's all the ads on this page. It's B. Yeah, I agree. I'll let that web page try to refresh for a second there. It's not letting me do anything. I think I can scroll though, right? Oh, it's not even letting me scroll. Well, let's hope it fixes itself. How's everybody's weekend going? I saw Spider-Verse yesterday. Across the Spider-Verse. What a great film. I now understand what everybody talks about when they're talking about canon events now. Look at the screen, it's all acting up. It's finally registering all of my commands. Your computer is about to explode? Yeah, I think so. It doesn't look like it has my model of Blue Tie slowed down at all. He looks like he's going pretty steady. I think it's just the web page actually, and the fact that I like have it zoomed in. I'm doing very well. Good to hear, Smith. See any movies this weekend? Let's see if it'll let me move this. Oh, it did. Okay, we got him in B tier. This next one here, I'm camping with my parents. Oh, dude, sick. I love a good camp trip. Do you guys have like a camper? Or do you guys do like the sleeping bags with the tents and stuff? I can't get behind that. But my family, we've always had like some type of a camper, except for like we have a camper. Nice, yeah. I like campers. Campers are cool. If I could, I would just sleep in a van and go stay at like campsites and stuff. And just travel. That'd be fun. But no, I was gonna say there's a there's a camper show. S tier for the golfing rat. There's a good camping show that oh, what is it called? They like go and sell campers. I love those reality TV shows that have very little plot. Or like home design reality TV shows. Those are good. Yo, Rat Woods. He is not. We can't make every rat S tier. We could, but then it would defeat the point of the tier list. I do feel like one of these rats has got to end up in D. Otherwise, it's pointless to have D. But he's smiling. He's having a good time. Who doesn't like a good round of golf? I don't really, because I don't think I've ever golfed. I've mini golfed. I like a good round of mini golf. Who turned Tiger Woods into a rat? It's it was Heinz Doofenshmirtz, all right? Got him with the Ratinator. C tier. I want to even it out. I don't want to put too many in B tier. He's not overly cool. Yeah. I'm not going to say any more. These guys, though. This little rat here, and the, I guess you'd call him like the jockey? Is that what you call him? Anyway, he's the one holding the flag for the hole of the golf ball, which is like a cherry. This right here, this guy, he eats the cherry, he eats the golf ball. He looks real slick about it, and he looks real happy. Gives the camera a little wink. He's cool. Put him in B tier. These guys here, they're just sitting there, they're relaxing, they're chilling. They look so. They're like, this is our freaking sauna, dude. But it's really just like a steamer with a S tier again with the. They're chilling. We'll put them in A tier. A tier for the chillin' rats. They got zucchinis on their head. Or maybe they're cucumbers. I don't know. Yo, this webpage acting up again. I swear to the Ratatouille gods. A tier? Yes. Smith. I couldn't agree more. A tier for the zucchini loving, relaxing Jackson Ratatatin. Now, if the website would let me put them up there. Dude, I could do this with pieces of paper so much quicker than using the website template. It's not moving again. What can I close? What do I have running that I don't need running? Yo, it's everything. I have everything running that I need. I do have a lot of web pages open, though. Maybe, what if I just exited out of those? I think that might have solved it, actually. Something wrong with your computer? Nah, it's just, it's dying, yeah. I stream off of a MacBook, and it could stream with just BlueTie like magic. As soon as I start to bring like other stuff into it, and it takes up more of the CPU, it's just not strong enough. If I maxed out my computer even more than it is right now, because I got like custom specs on it, it could run better. But I didn't think I would need it. Turns out I kinda do. The zucchini rats are up there. Okay, good. Web page is working again. Okay. These guys are kind of chilling. They're like getting haircuts. It's like a salon, but they're doing it with like the hair here is like shavings from an apple. So they're goofing. They're misleading. I guess it's kind of like a wig. So they're like styling wigs. C tier? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And then we kind of even these out too. Now here we go. Last credit rat. Of all of the rats that kind of have... They're so proud of themselves, you know? Which is kind of an elephant... They have cancer? I hope not. All of these rats have like an element of riz, I would say. They're like really confident. So they have a strong self-worth, which is prominent in people with riz. But this rat takes this lady from another rat, puts her in the front seat of his little bagel car. She looks scared. So he's got riz, but he's creepy. But he's got so much riz, the lady rat then smiles. And then they drive up to like a drive-in. And they're having a great time. They're cuddling and stuff. It's weird. These rats have too much like strong masculinity, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable. But they're fun bits. And the art style's beautiful. Spampton, you say A? Is the B Smith, is that for this guy? I'm kind of thinking B too. But I kind of want to make these even. Who can I switch here? I gotta leave these chilling guys. Oh, man. I think we gotta put why are the dead rats in B? We gotta put the dead rats in C. Put this final credit rat. We'll put him in here. Put him in B. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This rat right here, I don't know who this is, but this is the second rat to be featured in the film. The first rat being Remy when he busts through the window. S tier? Spampton just supposed to put all the rats in S tier. S tier again? He's sneaky. As for sneaky. Look at him. Okay, and when he shows up, the line that Patton Oswalt gives here is, first of all, I'm a rat. So it pairs up, it like sets the juxtaposition on that like you're supposed to hate rats, you know? But it like transitions from that to us learning more about Remy and really starting to connect with him. So this rat as like a symbol of the kind of rats that people hate is, I think, really important for the movie to show that. It has to be S tier. You know what? I agree. Yeah, we'll put him in S tier. It's bad that we're putting this thing in S tier, but we're not putting a meal in S tier. No, why is it lagging again? Maybe it's... Yo, this was my whole plan today. Why is it lagging? We'll put him in S tier once it lets us. I'm going to get a drink. Yo, it threw the band rats in there too. The rats are just too powerful. These rats are powerful. This is back at the reunion. And they're these are the rats playing garbage as instruments, and they're doing the I think we might just leave it an S. Do we agree? I agree. Okay, we're leaving them an S. Now, these two rats. This is the same scene. Paint a picture. Doodle 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 doo. Camera pans down. This is a one shot. The next thing that they pan down to is these two rats, and it lays on them for a while. So these two are up there. They're like prominent characters for 3 seconds. They're just dancing. They're just having a good time. I'm thinking D tier. They do nothing. A tier? They do nothing. They do look funny though, and they do a little funny little rat dance. A tier? Am I the only one thinking we put them in D? But they look so cheeky, and but they don't make me as upset as this guy right here. They're little dancing guys, yeah. I can't be hating on them. A tier, we'll put them in A tier. This one I gotta put in A tier too. This rat, this is when Remy gets into his little fight with Linguini, and they're trying to hide in the dark, and then this little rat tries to hide on one of the tiles when it's in the dark part of the room. His eyes get super big because his tail's out here, and then he pulls it like in. That is so funny, his little eyes bulging out. I personally need to put that in A tier. It's a really funny bit that you have no idea who that character is. They're nobody, really. They're just a background rat. A? Okay, good. We're in agreement. Now, this one isn't really a character. This is kind of more like the Lab Rat's friends. This is the family that falls from the ceiling. So this is basically the whole clan, all right? This is the whole clan of rats that Remy's dad looks over. He's the leader of. This is just as they save the restaurant. That's a tough one. But they don't really do... yeah. They do what they're told. They're never really malicious specifically. They kind of just hang out. I don't know if they have any real... Because even when they're saving the restaurant, right? I think of like, even the lab rat, because he's like doing the punch and move, right? And he also, not only is he tenderizing the meat, he also helped tie up the health inspector and eventually Skinner. So I feel better with putting him in B. But like the group as a whole, I don't know. Even the lab rat, he pushes the gargoyle from the top of that one building to break Remy out of the cage when Skinner traps him in the back of his car. B tier? Okay, there we go. B tier. I can get behind B tier. Who do we put in D tier then? We got to put something in D tier. Otherwise, there's no point in having that as a tier. Excuse me, sorry. Oh no, not again. We'll wait for it. We just finished up. Okay, it put it in there. See if we can zoom out. We'll get the full picture. I won't do the zooms on the next one. I think that might have been one of freaked the app up. Here we go. How are we feeling about this? Does anybody have a specific one that they feel like needs to move, that doesn't belong where it is right now? And I'm going to try to figure out which one of these I think needs to be in D tier. I'm thinking the dead rats need to go in D tier. Dead. D for dead. D for dead. Dead rats. Remy does not belong. Shy opossum. Remy cannot go in F. Are you kidding me? He's the glue that holds it all together. I agree on D. Okay, good. Remy's such a cool guy, too. Like, when he makes that one guy on his bike crash into that car, and he does the ha-ha, he does a little finger point. Dead rat for D. Shy possum, we're not putting Remy in F. Okay? As for the orders, chillin' rats, I like it. I like it. I feel like this one needs to be moved to here. Obviously, we're going from the A-ist. This is A+, this is A-. Linguini should be here because he's built like a rat. He's not built like a rat. He's built like a string bean. He's built like a piece of linguini is what he's built like. I don't know. Rats are pretty slender, though. Anyway. Remy, obviously got to be there. I'm going to put the 2D Remy last. S-. Band chillin'. This rat here, too. Okay, I'm glad that I remembered this, too. Because the rat at the end perfectly parallels with the final shot with the film, which is the La Ratatouille sign of the building. And what a great juxtaposition to start with this and then end with, like, the silhouette of the rat on the logo. I think that's great. And because of that, it belongs where it is. Never mind. He's not better than the rat, the waiter rat. Waiter rat is hilarious and cute. Stays in S tier. Dad's got to be second. Remy, ba. No, Emile, I mean. Lab rat, yes. This rat here got too much Riz. Gotta bring him up closer to the B+. Linguini is S tier. Yeah, if we did the humans as well, Linguini gotta be in S tier. Absolutely. Ratatata. Is it doing that lag thing again? Maybe it wasn't the zoom in. Why do they call it that? Dude, this website. Is it because of all of the ads that are on here? The ads aren't even showing up. That's my favorite line, the ratatata. Why do they call it that? Should be something delicious. Ratatouille doesn't sound delicious. Sounds like rat and patootie. Rabbititty. I'll do the whole movie. Why does not let me move? I want move this thing to their thing. Let move, please. Let move. Move thing, please. Move thing now, please. Okay, we're just gonna call it there. The order's just fine. I couldn't have done it better myself. I think we're good. Take a screenshot of that. That is our perfect rat from Ratatouille. Oh, look, it's doing all the mix-arounds now. Oh, and we got an ad coming up. It is the ads trying to load. That's what the problem is. Just pause it. That changed our order up, didn't it? Can I move this one now? Okay, that order I can get behind. Okay, now we're done. We'll take another screenshot. There it is. Mission accomplished. Stream's over.